dungeons of fun and you'd rather drink than fight dragons, the answer you seek is Fungeons and Flagons.
Ho there, travellers, and well met!
Welcome to the finale! That's right, this is the final episode.
Maude, great swear. Really good swear.
Good. Heck of a swear.
Heck of a swear.
God damn it, guys, it's so fast. Are you trying to get your +1s into this? You want to just pipe down. This is the finale of Fungeons and Flagons Season 2. This is so exciting. Couldn't do this without Patreon. Shout out to my BBCCs real quick. Round of applause while this is happening. Go. Adam, Caitlin, DVK Joe, Jonathan, Nathan, Skylar, Steve, Terry, Amir, and Matthew. You all received a copy of Art and Arcana, which is the D&D book, the artwork of many decades of amazing goodness that they've received, and you can also pick up links in the description. Amazon, click, got it. How good's that? I don't even know if I want to do rules for Fungeons and Flagons.
Well, let's just get into it.
Or unless someone wants to earn bonus points.
If you're tuning in now, there are 9 episodes before this. Go back and watch them.
Yeah.
It's been a heck of a time. You guys know Fungeons and Flagons. 20's good, 1's not. Anything in between. Who?
It's a ride.
It's up to the old Mauderator. And hot dang, she's doing a good job here. Hey guys, this all happened because of Maude. Thank you, Maude.
Thank you, Maude.
+2.
+2. How do you do?
Quite well. A bit under the weather, but were you asking? Was that rhetorical?
You're under the weather? Because you sound great. You sound really great. Remember that episode of Friends where Phoebe Buffay sounded even sexier?
Hello, my babies.
Yes.
+2.
Oh, come on. I'm the one that brought it up.
He returned.
You lobbed it up, he hit the home run.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it.
You know what? Happy to do it. Happy to do it.
Helps us all in the end.
It does.
Mainly him.
You sound great. We're super excited to finish this out. You've got a
Charges
recap.
are a thing with the weapons. They can be used at any time, and especially and including if you're a plant. But unfortunately, Samantha, how many charges do you have?
Good one, Maude. You're right. I have none. You're funny. You're so funny.
Yeah, I know. Shouldn't have used them all. That's kind of funny. All right. I reckon we should just do it.
Do it.
Just get to getting.
So, what happened previously on Fungeons and Flagons? Our heroes finally obtained all the elemental stones that they've been searching for the entire campaign, and with it, the memories of Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Who turns out was not Dave at all,
I'm Maude.
but a male orc called Smord. You can't remember your name.
It's been confusing.
-1.
Has been
-1.
Recovered, +1.
Yeah, plus
That was a
one.
good recovery. Smord, who had his memory wiped and appearance changed by the Air Genasi spy, Samantha. The truth came out as to why Samantha deceived Smord, citing the importance of acquiring all the stones for the Guarded Trident. The stones Smord had conveniently just hidden. Samantha confessed to working with Grimlong Snakeface to try and break the treaty, which was not just peace, no, but a curse where choice and freedom were sacrificed so that nothing bad would ever happen to the people of Truthernia. Smord discovered the fate of his original friendship group, the Genitor, now mostly dead.
My fault.
The Tortle, Raphael,
Not my fault.
now very dead. And the dwarf Derek from
Unknown.
the tavern. All
Unknown.
of them were from the tavern
Yeah.
originally. That was your group of friends that you'd abandoned.
Derek could
the,
be fun.
Yeah.
the latter Derek, though, who'd followed the recently deceased Tortle into the mountain. Now, throughout all the discussions, debates, and betrayals of what went down, truth at play, Hector's wolf bite finally was revealed to have passed on the curse of the werewolf, which he transformed into at the presence of a full moon. Emotions were heated in a battle, friends against friends, and Derek, who stumbled in the wrong place at the wrong time, was blasted off by a ruthless power throw from the werecat.
Boom.
Hector.
Hector.
With the decision of pro-treaty and anti-treaty being discussed, the raging storm giant approaches. Let's do this. Alrighty.
Oh, God.
Ooh, what's this?
So right now, you guys are outside the top of a mountain looking out. There's about an 80-foot drop down to the ground, and you're not even at eye level with this storm giant.
Oh dear.
So Derek only fell 80 feet. Derek's
Derek
okay.
dead.
Derek could be okay.
Ew.
Derek is not okay.
Oh boy!
He's a god. He
Oh,
would
my
know.
friend! Sorry, Derek. Sorry, Derek. Your death will not be in vain.
Guys,
little bit.
are you freaking out? Did you figure out what you want to do? Pro-treaty, anti-treaty?
Oh yeah, I made a pretty good statement after I became Tabaxi again. I say freedom. We're gonna fight for freedom. It's not that good to be in the grave. But still mad at him. We're gonna figure out if we're gonna be friends after this whole thing.
I'm torn
better
between the
before.
two. I have to wait and see what Mr. Storm Giant says.
Ooh.
You're not gonna like it. Really, you should make your decision now. You should make your decision now.
I don't know if you
Roll for
Perception?
no. I mean, you can see it. It's there. Roll for initiative.
Oh, look it up. 13.
17.
2.
I require dice.
Actually, you're at the top. Your initiative's so high.
Of course I am!
No.
Storm Giant first. 17 is
I'm
it?
intimidated.
Maude. Then is it Hector?
13.
Hector,
this-
and then Samantha.
2, yeah. This storm giant is really handsome and incredibly talented. So we are very intimidated.
He's wearing the respectable spectacles.
I know. I know.
But he's still charismatic.
Oh, yes.
All right, Storm Giant, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
All right, as I approach from the south, staring at the great fire mountain, I see these strange little ants that are in my way, and I like to smash ants. So I swing my giant fist to try and cleave through the mountain right below the cliff they stand on.
Plus 10 to your roll.
16.
Yeah, you all guys, you all take a heart of damage real easy. That was quick. Ouch. That sucked.
Enemy falling down a hill. Oh no.
I got you.
Thank you.
I got you. I got you.
Oh, all right. So the air, huh? Smord, it's your turn.
What does this trident do?
Cool. So you know the information now.
I do?
You have that memory restored.
Ah!
You understand that it
Let me just explain it to myself.
the trident needs all of the elemental stones to reach its full capacity. Once that is achieved, you'll be able to use it to harness insurmountable energy that will target a particular spot of a force of energy. You also realize you don't have all the stones.
Smart. What?
Well,
Smart.
when you think about the elements, there's usually 4 of them.
Yes, we're missing heart.
No,
Oh no, we have heart. What
There's
we're missing is a
earth,
brain.
which you got.
That's correct.
And courage.
There's water, which you got.
Yes.
There's fire, which you got. And you know that the 4th one is air.
We need mercury. Carbon.
There's a
xenon.
giant storm dragon
Hydrogen.
that just knocked
Oxygen.
you off your ass, and you're here talking
I'm
about...
a little bit frazzled. I'm just going through the periodic table. I'll get there.
You're an orc. You don't know the periodic table.
That's
a
racist.
harmful stereotype, and you know
It
it.
I went to school.
He has a
Thank
valid
you.
point. I'm going to back him up on
Thank
that.
you.
Damn it, yeah.
I know what to do. It's morphin' time. Grimlong, speak to me. Speak to me, Grimlong. I know that you have the knowledge inside of you. Now's your chance. You might have to expel some sort of a power or energy or wisdom so that we can defeat this thing. And I think it can convince... What?
I think he's got something stuck in his throat.
Hang on. Hang
Have
on.
a throat.
Hang on. It needs mouth to mouth. What are you... There's nothing...
He's desecrated this child's skull.
Hold on just a moment,
on.
Mr. Giant. This is totally normal for us.
Very disturbed.
Storm giant attacks.
Nothing? Hello?
Storm giant attacks.
All right.
Yep.
You puny things blowing life into strange teeth-filled mouths. I must destroy you and this entire countryside.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go ahead and reach down and attempt to squash the tiny blue man.
What?
What?
Ooh, damn.
I held up the trident.
Withdraw my hand from the trident, and suddenly you watch the face shift into this very suddenly soft, gentle expression.
No, do not do this. Please, this is not how I'm supposed to be.
Don't listen to him. He's a trickster full of tricks. We must kill him now. Now.
Oh, man.
This is why I don't want to get involved.
What's happening? What's happening to him? To the big boy?
Well, it seems like he's under some sort of enchantment to be... I mean, Grimlong knows.
Yes, he does. Grimlong, are you there? Now's the time to talk, buddy.
Yes, what would you like to know?
What are we supposed to do? We're here. This is the moment of truth.
My enchantment over the giant should be working.
Huh.
Good. Don't listen to that giant. He has gone on a rampage and a rage, and it is unnatural. And the only way to break the treaty is to kill him. So you have to kill him.
Beep. Cat, like hearing. I heard a little. What-de-do. That doesn't sound like what's happening here.
That's what's happening.
Uh-uh.
Grimlong, speak loudly for all to hear.
The giant must die. The only way to destroy the treaty is to kill the giant.
With the trident. It's as clear as day.
I can hear that! No one kills me this day!
But why is the giant acting weird in the first place?
Because he's been bewitched, and
By
the only way to break
whom?
the curse, it doesn't matter.
It very
it's
much
unnatural.
matters. Yes.
It's an unnatural curse. Is what it is. Not a treaty of treaty, not a treaty of peace, or a treaty of treaty. And before we get killed, we have to act. Smod, it's the only way. You have to do it. And I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. I'm going to break this skull to access the stone of the elemental wind power.
Whoa.
Smod, take the stone.
Oh, wow.
Should have gone for the head.
And with this, the trident just ignites in a wave of a wave of power, and you can feel energy surging through it. You know that this is the giant slaying weapon. This is the only thing that can weaken the giant so that you can kill him.
Can I roll? Is it my turn yet?
It is.
Yes. I would like to use my respectable spectacles.
Yeah.
Because I would like to know what is really going on. And I feel like if...
So what's happening, man?
I would
We
feel
have
like...
no time.
I feel like if I asked you very sweetly, you would tell me exactly
Oh, I
what
like
you've
that.
done
If you roll
to this giant.
if you roll higher than a 4...
Oh, what did Grimlong do? What do you know?
Samantha has to
What
tell
do you
you
know?
nothing but the truth, answering
Go to
5
hell.
questions.
Answering 5 questions if I roll above a 4.
That's a
well,
20.
That's a 20.
I'll take it to the grave with me. I'll tell you the truth.
You have to answer the truth to everything. That he
But you have to go like this with your spectacles. Sure. You have to really.
Question.
You're such a fox. God.
Why do you really want this treaty destroyed?
I was being truthful, Smod, because it is sapping our free will. And this curse that was placed on this storm giant was placed on there with the last power that Grimlong had. To put it under this berserker rage, and the only way to break this curse is to kill this giant. But the only way to put us back into a more natural state of balance in nature was to have the giant itself go on a rampage. That is what broke the curse. That's what woke everyone up. That's what made it so that you could have friends and that your friends could have love. That's what we've been experiencing these past few weeks. And if we want to keep experiencing it, we have to destroy this giant once and for all. I'm sorry, Mr. Giant.
You hear a big creaking sound as his hand is reached back and grabbed the thick trunk of a giant tree and tears it from the roots out like a
I
giant
have some
club.
questions still.
can't
I have
just ask him
four
all the
questions, Mr. Giant. 4 more questions. Or 3 more questions.
Hurry up!
Sorry. Very important. I got things you
Well,
don't
that's a 20 though.
It is 20. Yeah. So, give me more questions.
I mean,
Pour a cup of tea.
are we really supposed to kill him? It seems like he doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to be here.
Nobody wants to die.
Yeah.
But in the real world, people die. And sacrifices have to be made. And I wish it could be me, but it's not. It's a storm giant. The only thing that could have possibly broken this curse in the first place.
So,
and everything he said is truthful, which means that the
true.
only way
Yes.
to break
So
this curse...
Grimlong had to enchant the giant to get him from the skies onto Earth by putting out that he's destroying the land. Originally, the people
Protected.
of the heroes of the tavern that weren't you guys, that's whole sole purpose was to protect the treaty. They were supposed to think that by killing him, it would save the treaty.
So you're at a crossroads, man, because it's like you want to keep the freedom and you want to keep everybody safe, but now you can't. You get the only way to stop it and save everybody is to kill the giant.
And
Is it possible?
Technically, he is innocent. Yeah.
Is it
giant.
possible that the storm giant is also capable of dissolving the treaty?
As far as Grimlong and I looked into it, we don't know. No, the answer is no. As far as we looked into it, I don't know. But we don't have the time. He's grabbing a huge tree
very polite.
right now.
He's being very polite. He's curious too. This whole thing's confusing to everybody.
He doesn't know.
The tree.
How would we return Mr. Storm Giant to the skies?
If you do that, though, the peace is restored, the unnatural peace over the lands.
That's true. If we do that,
And he definitely can't dissolve it, as indeed we said.
I don't know.
Time is out.
My powers only
Go on,
go
give
so
me
far.
another question. What's the most important to us?
That's why I allied myself with Grimlong.
There's
He
literally,
knew
there's
things.
literally no other way to like give people freedom again.
You have
up
no
to you.
other motive for killing the giant and giving me this than just restoring free will. No motive whatsoever.
I just want to make love, baby. That's it.
You want to make love to baby?
I mean, no. I want to make love to sexy dudes and ladies and call them baby. Oh, God. Oh, no.
As soon as this runs out, that tree is
I
coming
think-
for you guys.
I think we got it. It's a sticky situation to say the least.
I trust both of you with my lives, and I leave it up to you.
Oh, that's
I don't
my
trust
go.
There's nothing else I can do.
That is my go.
All right.
I have nothing else that I can possibly think of.
Storm Giant's throwing the tree.
Here it comes.
Can everyone roll to duck?
Can I
Yeah.
do something?
What?
I want to take off the lunar thing and I want to catch it. I want to catch the tree because I'm a big giant werewolf. I want to catch it.
Yeah, but you're giant. This thing is giant.
I want to catch a tree.
You want to catch a tree?
I want to catch a
Oh
tree.
my god. All right, you take off your amulet.
5 plus
20.
You duck. And you know what? You take the werecat with you. You protect him.
Or maybe I just get
9.
Plus? Plus
Plus
anything?
1.
10. You just duck, but your head got a little bit nicked.
As the tree swings past, grinding into stone, the giant looks down again with his angry curled lip.
Seriously, I need you to release this enchantment. If you destroy me, you will bring nothing but suffering and pain upon every generation to come. Think.
This is a pickle.
Guys.
Hector, it's your turn. I think you've turned into a Werchter. Are you Werchter?
Yeah, Werchter.
Cool. You don't really have much control over what's going on. What would
But
you
I
like
still
to?
have the golden were fleas. There you go.
Where did you put the amulet? Where did you put the amulet?
Right over there.
Okay.
On the ground
It's
that was
within-
scraped by the huge tree.
It's you guys can see.
So is it
It's
in
over
the
there.
tree?
Oh, it's
Where is
fine.
it?
Yeah, it's
All
right
right.
there. They got
What
their
would you
peepers
like
on
to
it.
do and roll?
I want to use the golden fleece to carry all my weapons on my back, kind of holding them there, so that I could use them and climb on up and start just kind of tearing away at the giant.
So you want to do two things.
Pick up the
You
weapons.
want your so I'll allow the fleas to do a separate movement because they're its own entity. They're collecting the weapons, bringing them back to you, so that you can jump onto his arm and start clawing up his arm.
Yeah. And moving my way up, but while doing some damage. Everyone pray, please. That's 2.
Stop. Your golden fleas attack Smord, and you
Thank you.
instead turn to Samantha and try to claw his eye out.
Do I have another turn to pick up a weapon? Okay.
This is what's happened,
how
and
much damage have we
the
taken?
2
Does my claw get
that
clawed
he
out?
rolled
My eye get clawed out?
is equivalent to an 18.
So I have to
So-
roll higher than an 18.
Yeah, sure. Roll higher than an 18
No
to
problem.
dodge
Here's
that.
a 19.
That's a 14. And you got to roll higher than an 18.
Plus.
Nothing.
No.
Cool. So you have been attacked by fleas. That's a full heart gone. And you've been gouged at the eye. That's a full heart gone.
Gang, I'll tell you this. It would have been really cool.
Someone decided to turn into a werewolf and then throw the amulet off, not knowing that he had the ability to turn into Hector with the amulet on.
Nope. Not a clue.
And when you threw it off you lost the ability to be you. Kill.
Yeah.
Alrighty, it is.
How's my eye? Does it look okay? Is it bleeding? Is it bleeding?
It's fine.
I'll give you a matching one.
Oh no!
Storm Giant's turn again. Every second turn, it's Storm Giant again. What would you like to do?
Looking at this group of measly infighting ingrates, I raise my fist to the sky. My eyes begin to sparkle with ozone-tearing energy. As I bring my fist down, the sky tears open and bolts of lightning strike the side of the mountain.
I love it.
Use a lot of $5 words. It sounded really
Plus
cool.
10? That's 22. All right. So I guess everyone has to roll a 12 or higher to not fall down the mountain.
12.
Oh, thank God. All right. Werecat's fine.
Nope, we're down.
7 and a 9.
7 and 9.
So you guys, the cliff face has started to collapse a little bit, and you guys are frantically trying to hold on to any sort of like stable rock place.
I have no depth perception. There's a rock right there. No, that one's far away. It's right here.
Good thing you're an air genasi then, huh?
I know.
Did we forget maybe that you can fly?
I'm under a lot of stress,
Okay.
Rob. Okay.
Oh, that was weird.
I know. Now you get it. Yeah. Oh, it's Maude.
Who's turn?
It's you did yours. It's Samantha's turn.
Okay, my eye's bleeding.
Yeah.
I have crushed my skull, which did give me before the power of arcane focus and a chaos bolt. I have none of that now. All I have is a crackling field of air energy.
Yes.
And my own natural air powers,
Yes.
being a genasi. So, my friend Smaude is falling down the mountain with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my air powers to catch us both and to travel back up to where we previously were to try and get some higher ground.
All
That's
right.
what I'm going to use
I'll
my
give you a
turn
plus
for.
1 because it's air. It's your power.
11.
You've done it.
Barely. Struggles.
Barely.
Thank
You
you.
are
Struggle.
struggling. You can't do
Struggling.
anything else as soon as you attacked, or this is a concentration that you have
you're
right
okay.
now. So you cannot break your concentration using that air magic.
Smaude, we may die this day.
Oh, God. I was like, why would I? don't. Oh,
Smaude, listen to me. We may die this day.
loud and clear. Storm Giant's 10.
Powers in
Storm
your...
Giant, what's your name?
My name,
Yeah.
Chris.
God, and it's such a nice guy name.
You know, like Chris and Peter. It was I know one of those. Yeah.
I get Peter a lot as well, do not worry.
Looks like a Peter. Looks like a
Chris the Storm Giant.
Chris, it's
Is that short for anything?
Kringle.
Kringle.
Christopherson Kringle.
Christopherson.
Chris, it's
Watching these small things try to find their way around, I lean into the side of the mountain, my face growing dour for a second. Please, the enchantment, it has my home, my brain, my heart. Stop this. Stop the killing of me and the killing of all who would fall under. And I try and take my fists and slam them into the mountain where they are rising.
That's a 20.
What is this sorcery?
Can I borrow? Can we trade?
So with a 30, do you want to explain what
the
happened?
mountain just explode?
There's pretty much lava coming down the cliff face, yeah.
As they're currently rising up from the air, instead of slamming the mountain, I reach over and grab both of them in my fists.
Yep.
And as I hold them in front of me, kind of chuckling, I just squeeze them as hard as I can.
Yeah,
So we've answered on the show. What happens when you squeeze an orc? That's what happens. You get a little toot.
And no experience of this.
Meanwhile, my bones are crushed, but you farted.
Yeah.
That's
You're
great.
made of air.
That's awesome.
you
He's
guys,
made of air.
you guys are losing 1.5 hearts per turn.
Did we
That you were
reset the
squeezed.
hearts?
I'm down to 1 heart. No, we did not. We didn't have
No.
time. I've been saying this whole time, we have no time. I'm dying.
Were you going to use your trident, do you think? Anyone?
It's a confusing time for
You said I had to
everyone.
charge it. I don't know how to yet.
Smart it.
Just say charge and it will I guess.
It's charged!
Yay! Good thing because it's Maud's turn.
Is it? I thought it was...
Hello.
No, Smord then Hector.
Oh.
Smord, what would you like to do?
I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's a guy down here, it's a werewolf. I'm a bit puzzled. Same.
Like, because I could just, like, take out my Medusa head and turn him to stone, but I feel like that wouldn't be necessarily a nice thing to do either.
We don't know if that magic would work on a storm giant.
It would be pretty cool.
Right? And also I have a cloak of thing which deflects one attack, so I could just...
You could have done it with the grab.
Could have done it with anything, really.
With the 30.
Didn't.
Got items. Gotta use them.
But I feel like I'm being ram-railed into absolutely stabbing him with my trident.
You have a supercharged trident that has the ability to literally fire a wave of energy.
Talk of fire, talk of air, talk of water, talk of earth.
A lot of
Well, I don't want to kill him.
like unlimited
Yeah, right?
power.
I don't want... I think he's okay.
I don't want to kill him.
Yeah.
Chris is like a lovely dude.
Who's
He's
literally
killing me.
squeezing
But he
the
keeps saying he
shit out
doesn't
of
mean
you.
to do it. He doesn't want to do it.
He literally has the name
He's a victim
of
here
Santa.
too. He's a victim here too.
It's a valid point.
He's a victim of him. He's the bad guy.
While you do this, I'm digging holes.
And he might literally just digging. What are you doing down there? You can't bury it once it's out.
I did this so that I could free us all. That's all my secret sect ever wanted to do, is to free us all so that we could truly live.
I cannot allow everybody in the world to die.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my trident.
If you use the fully charged trident, you get +2 for every stone on it.
Wow.
This is a legendary weapon. You guys have not been using legendary weapons.
I've been using
like
everything
my
I
giant
got.
killer.
Everything else, but you broke your legendary weapon.
Will it kill him?
+8. Let's use it and find out. You're going to use it. So there's a +8 on this roll.
22.
22. Where are you targeting, Chris?
Don't call him Chris. Call him the Frost Giant. It helps.
The Storm Giant.
Thank you.
The mostly evil.
Sorry, he's
sometimes
losing
not.
air quick.
I am going to target him. Oh man, there's so many good places. I don't want to say the nuts because it's just too obvious. But
Maybe
the knee's a good one. But
the
then,
knee's a good
because he
one.
would release us anyway. But then
Yeah.
they would actually end up dropping us. But if I shoot him in the arms, same problem. He's just going to drop us.
What
You have
about
to catch
gut?
us again.
So he goes,
Gut's a
"Ooh."
bit windy, but that's also a very painful death.
Time is on.
So I am going to shoot him in the sternum.
Right
Gonna
there.
wind him.
There you go.
Release both of them from the sheer amount of pain.
You take 25% damage.
Wow.
Catch me quickly.
Don't. Please.
Do I have time?
This blood is the blood of everyone on your hands.
Hector, it's your turn.
Can I-
You're still a werewolf unless you have the amulet on.
Can I go pick it up?
I mean, roll me
20 or above.
technically under a 10 to do the opposite of what you want to do. Does that make sense?
You have no control in your form.
Ah.
Yeah.
want-
So roll me
You know
less.
it's gonna be a 20 now.
Just roll me less than a 10.
Dude!
Yay! So your werewolf form wanted to keep attacking, but there's something stopping you, and you go to pick up the amulet. You put it back on.
And I'm a werewolf, but I can talk. Hey gang, it's Hector, but I got the strength of a werewolf, got the gold fleece, good to go.
I am going to give you a bonus action because your roll finally came in handy.
Boom!
Yeah.
All right.
You have literally every item in the world
I do.
and haven't been able to use any of them,
No,
probably.
but I
All
do-
of them are legendary. I think you should probably distribute them. Yes, all
but-
of them are legendary.
All right, well, they're falling.
We are still falling.
I caught myself.
Okay, well, they'll figure that out. I got the job. I don't know what to do.
There we go.
The wand. Here we go. I'm going to do 2 moves. Here we go.
No, you got 1 bonus action. Okay.
What
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna save your friends, or are you gonna use a dagger called Giant Slayer? What will you do? Time is on.
I'm going to catch.
Save your
my
friends, or use the Giant Slayer.
But on the way down, can I stab him in the leg?
No.
Fine. I'm jumping out, saving them, and I'm going to pass you 2 weapons in the process. There you go.
Hold on. Talk me through your action.
All right. I'm conscious all of a sudden, and I'm like, and I'm so just dog-like and cat-like reflexes.
Yeah.
I jump.
Yep.
Grab both of them.
Okay.
And in their little pockets, I give them 2 weapons.
Okay, well that's just not happening, is it?
All right, fine. I catch them, and we land on the giant.
Roll me.
Right? Because we're going. That's just a trajectory thing. That's just science.
Damn it.
We land on Derek.
We land on
The soft, squishy mass. That was Derek.
Derek, you're alive. I'm feeling lots better now.
17.
Alrighty, with a 17, you have rescued both of your friends and you've slipped 1 legendary item to one of them.
Do you guys want to pick? All right, sorry, because the magic guy has to have his magic thing. And you're
Just one.
Just one.
Just one with
I'm
a
good.
17.
Okay, so they don't both get one.
But
Okay,
they're both
Thank
saved.
goodness. I was almost scared I wasn't gonna have enough weapons over here.
Chris, what would you like to do?
We're on him.
Yeah, as you kind of like drifted up and pushed onto the chest, are they actually on me right now?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna hug Fire Mountain. I'm just gonna bend forward to grasp it and try and squish them beneath the might of my form.
This is what love feels like.
Yeah.
Wow.
As it happens, like,
The druid's making me do this.
That's a 20. It happens. How's everyone's life going?
I'm at 1 heart. I'm about to die.
Can you use that earth stone really quick and just kind of make a little hole for us, just to kind of not make it total death?
So as a counter action?
Maybe.
Okay.
If you want to, hey, I don't want to tell you how to use
like
the trident.
that.
No, what I'm going to do is
You've got the power of earth, fire, wind, and water. So, and heart, because you grew a heart. That can heal. That can heal.
That can
Your
heal.
self-healing has gone to externalize healing.
What?
But do you want to roll for me? If you roll, I'm going to say
Game
14
changer.
or higher, you can halve the damage. 12 or higher, halve the damage that these guys take.
You got it.
Let's roll a 12 or higher.
17.
There you go. Half a heart of
back
damage,
in
guys.
the game.
Well done.
I'm in it with half
And you know
a heart.
what? +1 to your next roll for using creative thinking with the Earth Stone there.
Thank you.
I'm rewarding that. Alrighty, it is now Samantha's turn.
Oh my gosh. With this legendary weapon, I will try and fire it at the storm giant. I'm not going to call him by his name.
Say my name. No. Say my name.
God, Chris. So handsome.
What is this spell? Tell me about this spell that you're casting.
This is a spell that all of us magic users know, which is...
All right.
Very ancient magic.
Yes.
So, is it hurting him or is he literally going to
Oh.
Little from column A, little from column B.
hurt so bad? He
That's
All
the
right.
spell.
roll for me.
Roll a 21 or higher.
It's just power. It's just power that's shooting.
What's a legendary item? Roll me a 10 or higher.
Did I just give him a goddamn wand, and did he just...
Turns out you gave him a stick.
Oh,
Oh, I like that. It's turned. Your wand's turned into a stick.
why do I
That's a one.
give gifts? Why do I give gifts?
And you don't have any more charges to
Yep.
lose.
So
So
I
you
lose
did.
half a heart. What happens when I don't lose? When I don't have any more charges to lose?
Oh my god, you want to lose half a heart?
I mean, is that
kill
what are those the rules? What happens? I have got some rations left, and I'm out. That's all I've got. Rob,
You got,
No, you lost your weapon. You lost your legendary weapon.
I chucked that sucker. Okay.
You did.
And now he's running after it again.
Sorry, no, time out. I know what we're doing. I'm focused. I'm focused.
Yeah, please,
I'm focused. Hey, I'm gonna get it later, though.
You know what? Because you're technically hugging the wall, it's going to take you a movement to kind of re-get your balance and stand up again. So, Mauderator, it's your turn.
It is my turn. Sorry, that was you.
It's okay. Come to the proper side. Yes.
I'm so apoplexed. Like, I have no idea what to do.
Well, let's wait.
I can shoot at him again, and that might take 25% of his life. Still got 50%, and we won't survive another round.
That's a good point.
Can you heal? Sorry, now I'm doing it. It's great. Yeah, sorry. It's
Very
great.
catchy.
It's really,
Smart.
it's a fun
Smart.
one.
Yeah.
The answer is clear. The Trident chose you for a reason. You have the heart.
You can kill them. I mean, cure them. You can heal them.
I can heal them.
Use your heart.
Oh, use the... Oh my god, you're great.
You have earth, fire, wind, water.
And
Now you need to use the heart.
I love you, Smart.
I will heal us.
I've always loved you.
But him too.
What?
Don't
Oh,
you
make
dare.
it more interesting.
What?
Yeah, do it.
I will heal his curse.
Do it.
No, that's you can't heal them and remove a curse.
So it's one or the other.
But you can heal all of us.
Do you want to heal everybody?
Or remove the curse.
The timer's up.
It's up to you who you heal.
Yes.
You can be selective with that, but to remove a curse is a whole other thing that you have to concentrate on him.
Smart, do what you think is right.
And if you do lift the curse, you
Follow your heart.
You save the treaty.
restore the treaty.
I'm gonna heal us three. Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, Chris.
Alrighty. What is it? Oh, it's a +10 because you're using your heart too.
Plus 10.
Using the heart.
There's no point. I mean,
Well, how well can you do
27.
Do I get all the hearts
26.
back?
26. All your hearts back.
Oh,
All your charges back.
Thank Christ.
really?
Oh, except one for you. Yeah. All but one. For
Oh,
you.
I've just rubbed out my spare
Yeah.
2 hearts.
Add that. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Alrighty.
Well, I feel better.
Oh,
Storm
werewolf
Giant.
strength.
Your turn.
Watching as all of their wounds so close to the edge of death seal up by this insolent orc.
Sorry.
I raise my angry fist to the sky, this time the clouds tearing open in multiple places. You hear the rolling of crackling lightning and thunder as it blasts down to the mountainside where you are.
Are you directing your focus on any one of them? Or just
Oh no.
What I thought.
Do
roll for me?
I don't have the power of lightning.
Can I counter?
Yes. We won't need to. It's a
We don't
1.
need to. My trident has caught it.
Okay.
It has now powered my trident up even further.
Oh, cool.
Love that. That's
Cool.
amazing.
All right. I didn't know I could
Yes.
do that.
This sorcery!
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Your turn. You have to counterattack. You've got too much power.
Go.
Too much
No
power.
choice.
All right. Obviously, this
Skadoosh.
boop is like, it's
Yeah.
gonna rip up the earth and it's gonna like.
Sorry,
scar
sorry.
The heavens.
The static in the air makes all my hair stand up.
18.
18.
It's a +10.
Yeah.
Well, it's a +8. You're not using your heart.
I'm gonna hit him in the head.
With the 16.
The 18, isn't it? Oh,
No,
I'm not using my heart.
you're not using
16.
your heart.
Yeah, with the
Your heart's
16.
not in
I hit him in the
this.
head, try and knock some sense into him.
All right. 16.
You watch as the energy blasts the side of his skull. He reaches up, grabbing the left side of his face, screaming. "Ugh!" He pulls his hand back, and there's just this vacant socket where the eye used to be.
That's.
You're bloodied, by the way.
Sorry.
That used to be me, and then I grew my eyeball back. It was cool.
How? Oh, it was the heel.
Yeah, I didn't know that could happen.
I beg of you for all of
Tell
the
me what
goodness,
to do!
break the enchantment that compels me!
Yes, you heard him. The only way to do that is to kill him. Grimlock and I went
It's
through
my
it.
turn?
It's your turn.
All right. Well, because I'll tell you, I'm still in a bit of a pickle here. Gang.
This is if they can't decide.
It's me. It's my
It's
fault,
literally
right?
you versus you. So whichever they're on, it's whoever's doing the better debate.
No, because
he's
saving our
innocent.
friend means the treaty, which is obviously wrong, exists. We want him to live, and the treaty just to be like, nah, you know
There
what?
is
Free will's
no
better.
way. The only way Grimlock and I could find that to happen was to put this enchantment on this giant. And now the only way to save our entire realm, to put the truth and bring it back into Truthernia, is to kill this giant.
What do you want to do?
It is not easy, but it is
You're
what
the
must
bad
be
guy.
done.
You should be dying right now. We should be killing you, but
I
We're
wish
gonna
it
take
was
it
so
to some sort of
easy.
court or something after
For
this
someone
one.
that wants to kill their friend so bad, why do you want a peace treaty?
I wish
I
it
don't
was
want
that
the
easy.
peace treaty.
Yes.
He's a victim here. He's a victim here. I'm a victim. Everyone out there's a victim. He's the only non-victim. These two. Sorry, you're. Oh, look,
Already
you've come back
gone.
together almost. Yeah.
Grimlong literally sacrificed himself to put this plan in motion.
Two people that have actually done anything wrong to anybody are these two.
I had to remain here.
And you.
Stay out of this, Rob. I'm talking to Smod now.
Rob is such a
Smod, you're not. Smod, you're not wrong. And I have given you the deepest of my apologies, and I wish that it could have been as simple
to see if
as
he could
sacrificing myself to end this. But I don't have that kind of power.
I do.
Yeah,
I
go
have
on
his
here.
giant killer.
That is the giant slaying dagger. What's going on in your head right now?
He's innocent. He's innocent. We're all on the same page. Again, textbook pickle. I don't know.
And a pickle appears.
Whoa! All right, I think for freedom, for love, you gotta make sacrifices sometimes. Dang it, I was gonna do a cool speech and I stuttered right in the middle of it.
No, you're right. You gotta make...
Minus 10.
Do you want to try
right.
again?
No.
On brand +5.
Yeah, all right.
There's
so,
something more powerful than a sacrifice, and it's a sacrifice. Here in Truthernia, the legends speak of sacrifices. Sacrifices, which are so
a real
rare.
friend's trying to fix my mistake.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Is that one of those tree species things?
Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Before the Trees Petey was enacted, there had to be a huge sacrifice. Yes.
Do you want to say your speech, Bunny?
All right. No, we have to make a sacrifice. All right. We have to. We have to secure freedom for Truthernia.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, Chris. You really remind me of Santa, and you have a great voice, and I'm pretty sure you'd be a cool dude to hang out with, but I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to live with myself after this one. What I'm going to do is use the Giant Slayer, and I want to make this as painless as possible for Chris, so I'm going to enhance it with the Golden Fleece, use all the power and all the Golden Fleece have left, possibly, if that's how they work.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And I'm going to right through the old ticker, and I'm going to, just for good measure, tap it in right after. Just kind of.
That's two legendary weapons in one.
That is.
With the legendary Golden Fleece.
Wow. Well, yeah, okay, so...
Am I making the right call, Smod? Help me out here, buddy.
That is... Oh, yeah, I'm not smart.
Yeah. Do you want to...
Here's where I'm leaning.
In the middle of this battle that's raging, all
Sorry,
this
Chris.
wind being whipped
Honestly,
up.
I think you appreciate this.
Here's where I'm leaning. Here's what
The
I
truth
think.
is,
Continue.
being trapped in a prison of kindness is not choosing to be kind.
Yes. Wow. Truth
As a
bomb in
peoples
Truthernia.
of various different ethnicities and races, which we are, clearly. I'm an orc, you're a tabaxi, you're a genie, you're a giant. You're
But a werewolf
you're
now.
I was a dwarf.
You're a dwarf, you're a dwarf, and a poor bitch. For us to exist in harmony together, we must choose with free will to be kind to each other and love.
Yes. I agree.
You're going to prison after this no matter what happens.
He stole his identity.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was wrong as well.
I
But
feel-
mainly it's this that
Chris-
really upsets me. I think you have to.
And
All right.
Chris, it's...
All right, I'm
your
going,
tu- It's your turn.
Wait,
Sorry.
Wait, it hasn't gone yet. Going.
Oh.
12. 12. I got a 12.
All right,
I got a
okay.
12 plus 1, 13.
Wait, no, let's really break this down. You are using a legendary dagger.
Now picture this giant werewolf,
That's
half cat,
That's +1.
half man.
You're using your... So that's +1 for the dagger. Mm-hmm. It's another +2 for the golden fleece, which are now were fleece.
16.
Then it's a extra +1 for the hammer that hammers it in. Who's hammering it in?
Huh?
Who's hammering it in?
I'm going, as I throw it, I'm like, swat, catch, and it catches it. Because he already got one legendary weapon.
That's not going to happen. But
No, all right, then
no,
I've got
that's
to
too
wear
much.
it something else.
All right, so you're just throwing the dagger,
Throwing the dagger.
which is excelled by the golden fleece.
Yes.
+3.
Okay, it's pretty much in the 20s now. At this
Yeah?
point. Yeah,
Oh.
it's well in the 20s.
Wait! Can I use my wind power? Can I jump and into the direction of the dagger so that it doesn't hit Chris? I've changed my mind. I want to jump up and try to save this giant.
Why have you changed your mind?
Because Smod showed me the way. To live in a false peace is not earned, but to begin an era of peace in a lie is just as bad. And what Grimlong and I did was wrong, and Smod has the power to fix this all on his own, and I was wrong to— No way! No!
Oh, that's relief.
Yeah, that kind of 2 birds with 1 stone.
2 birds, 1 loaf.
Was it 17-year-olds?
I think with everything it was about like a 22.
What are you doing here?
I don't know.
You're rolling a 12.
I rolled a 12.
For what?
Super dead. Super dead.
You just killed yourself?
Yeah, I think I did.
What the is happening?
I tried to save Chris. Chris is an innocent.
So you're gonna die?
That's right.
That means Grimlong's hold over the giant has lifted. Oh no.
I'm stunned.
I am
Samantha,
more confused than ever.
what are you doing? What's happened?
I was wrong. I shouldn't have lied. Grimlong was wrong. Grimlong was—
Why have you done this? We were so close to lift the treaty once and for all.
You, bro.
Me? You're the one dying.
I know. I was wrong. Smod's right. Smod was right. And Smod has the power to make this right.
Oh yeah, Grimlong's gone, and with that, while you slowly die, Chris, the enchantment has been lifted.
You watch as this giant, meaty, giant hand slammed in the ground next to each of you, the face drawing close as your moments begin to fade.
I'm sorry.
You are forgiven. The giant rises back to his slightly smoldering but still standing form, raises a hand to the sky, and with a flash of light, you watch him re-accepted back into the heavens, standing in the smoldering ground where he once was nothing. Bye-bye!
Bye!
Is it my turn?
What is... So recap. So the treaties, the inn.
The treaty has been completely and utterly restored.
So
And the fate of Truthernia is back to an everlasting peace.
But can I roll?
Go on. For what? What do you
I want
want
to heal him.
Okay.
it's a giant slayer. Just putting it out
He's
there.
not a giant though. He's
True.
15 heal.
Yeah.
Give it back.
I don't have a choice. I can't kill him because now the piece is in effect.
So how do you guys
Don't
feel
think
about-
I'm happy with you. Actually, I'm very happy.
Do you think
God,
maybe
everything's pretty good.
Do you think maybe that Chris has gone back to the skies with the other storm giants and had a chat and seen what purity looks like? Maybe.
I don't know. I'm so lost.
Are you saying this is an ambiguous ending and it
That
will
maybe
left open for possible sequels?
that maybe choice should be offered.
I mean, we've learned that choice should be offered and that free will is the only thing that we should have. But all the pre-trees and this.
Unless we use the trident.
Oh, Chris!
There's a crackling of light as the sky tears open, and you see now the form of the storm giant made of just pure energy peer down from above. We're working it out.
Tears just streaming down.
So hold on, Grimlong, who was your mentor
Yes.
for all these years.
It's wrong. He was wrong.
Okay.
He was wrong. I see now. I see the light. I see the heart.
You're still
It's
figuring it
small.
out.
Just for clarity's sake.
Yes, yes.
All this was for nothing.
No,
It was a complete waste
no.
of time.
All of this was to show that us people, humanity of different races, can come together and can prove to those above, those in the sky, who have chosen our fate long ago, that we do deserve free will and that we are capable of compassion.
and that you don't have to kill to get it.
I did almost kill my friend.
You can just heal your way to love.
I almost killed him to get it, though.
Not to poke holes in this.
Chris,
I think it's a good lesson.
Also, it's worth noting that right there in Smord's hand is a giant killing weapon as well.
Yes.
What would you like to do with this information, oh great Chris of the skies?
Gringle.
You hear a series of thunderclaps as giant after giant drop down, surround the fire mountain around you.
This could be very bad or it could be very good.
Pantheon.
Have I
Pantheon.
forgot?
Pantheon.
Recap. We didn't win against the one giant.
yes. Also, one of those giants'
Recap.
feet.
We didn't win against little yellow mushrooms.
It's true. One of those giants'
How
massive
have we
feet
gotten here?
just smash Derek. Wherever Derek is, just one of the giant's feet just off in the distance.
That hurt. Doesn't tickle.
Oh, mighty storm giants, we are in awe of your mere presence.
Freaking Derek.
I'm hurt really quite badly. I'm okay.
You shot me.
As Chris kind of bends down to one knee, just ominous, but fully restored now that he's traveled back and to this mortal realm once more, extends his hand towards you and goes, "Give me your weapon."
Okay.
As he grasps it, you watch as the light begins to shoot through the shaft and the top of the blade. Suddenly, it shatters into hundreds of tiny pieces. Destroyed. And with that, the final bindings of the treaty are also unwound.
What?
This was a gamble, folks.
Oh yeah, I'm pissed at you again. That's right.
I'm pissed at him.
So the natural balance, natural order is now back into effect.
Do not waste this opportunity, for we will be watching.
With that, all the giants turn back around and one by one, back up into the sky.
Yeah, but if we change our minds, what?
Big
with
hand comes
that-
out.
That was pretty clear.
And with that, the spell has been lifted, a new dawn for Truthernia. The sun starts rising over these brand new lands, with the air smelling cleaner, crisper.
I feel like
Colours
colors are more vibrant now.
richer.
It used to be pleasant, but now it's actually real.
The lightning subsides, and from behind you, where the sun starts rising, a giant dragon emerges. You've unlocked another war! That is the finale of Fungeons and Flagons Season 2! There you have it. Giants and dragons have a long-standing war. You lift the treaty. Treaty was in there for a reason.
Oh, that's true. That is right.
Oh, did we blow it? Did we blow it?
Yes. Now
Thank
Did
you
we blow
so
it?
much for joining us this entire season. Matt Mercer, everyone,
Yeah.
playing Chris the Storm Giant.
That was great.
Oh my God, I thought I was the one that was supposed to do all the twists, but what the hell was that with you?
Yeah.
Lessons
I'll be honest,
were
really helped clear
learned.
some stuff up.
Yeah, it did. I was just like, no matter which way I went there, I was going to be sad.
Yeah.
That worked out.
There was technically no right or clear answer, which was supposed to be the whole debate there for the finale. Hope you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. Spread the word. Season 2 has completed. Make sure you watch it a few times if you'd like. Again, shout out to Patreon for making this happen. That is spectacular. For those that are $5 and above, you got this episode early. Dominate those comments. You deserve it. For those $10 and higher, stick around because we're going to be doing an after show recap where we're going to be talking about what the hell went on in that episode. That's for $10 and higher. That's going to be amazing. Until then, though, guys, cheerio, old pals, and let's have another round as buddies and pals. Woo-wee. Hey, really quick, let's plug what you're doing. Let's quick a little after
Oh,
show.
at
Plug.
Only Stupid Answers or at Sam Bashor everywhere that matters?
It's like you don't like the microphone.
No, not at all. You'll guess it with the lips.
There.
check out Hector is Funny and the 500 Greatest Films podcast at 500GF Podcast.
I'm at Matthew Mercer on Twitter and Matthew Mercer VO on Instagram, and you can see me as the Dungeon Master for Critical Role Thursdays at 7 p.m. at twitch.tv/Critical Role.
Was this anything like you thought it would be?
No, but no good game ever is. So it's been a blast.
There it is. And where can people find you?
Hopefully here again next season.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. I'm Maude Garrett, at Maude Garrett on everything. Make sure you subscribe to Geek Bomb. We just hit 10,000 as well on Instagram, so that's really cool, kicking goals. Thank you for joining us on this incredibly wild ride. It's been amazing. Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Woo!